Okay, welcome to the Chapter 7 test. I'm going to be running through the video problems. You guys will be doing this problem, but hopefully this will help you, guide you along that. Alright, number 1 is a substitution problem. Since they both equal y, I can set these equal to each other. So 3x minus 9 equals 2x minus 4. Then I need to get the x values on one side and the y values on the other. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So then I will have x minus 9 equals negative 4. Then I need to add 9 to both sides. Then I have x equals 5. If there was a 2 here or something, and then I would divide for my final step, but I don't, so there's my x. Now I have to put 5 into one of these two problems. I'll put it into the second one. So I have y equals 2 times 5 minus 4. Type that directly into your calculator. You get y equals 10 minus 4, which would be 6. Remember, you can always check decimals to check your answers on these. Alright, the next problem is elimination, where we have something that already cancels out. In this case, I have my y's that are going to be canceling out, so I can just add these because these are opposite. So 2 plus 3 is 5x. So then we can see these y's are opposite, so those are going to cancel out. Then I have 16 plus 4, which would be 20. Now I have to just divide by 5. That will give me my answer. So I have x equals 4. Now I have to solve for my y. I can pick either 1 or 2 of the problems. I'm going to pick this first one. So I have 2 times 4 plus y equals 16. 2 times 4 is 8 plus y equals 16. Subtract 8 from both sides. Y equals 8. So in your problem, remember, you may have to divide with this final step. If there's a number here, make sure you're dividing both sides by that problem. All right, the next page. This is where we have to adjust one of the equations. So I need to multiply one of them to get them to cancel out. I'm going to make this 3 a negative 3, so I have to multiply everything by negative 3. So as I distribute that through, that becomes a negative 3x minus 6y equals negative 6. Use your calculators to do those calculations. I'm going to rewrite this problem right underneath it. 3x plus 4y equals 22. Now I can combine my terms because these will cancel out. This is 0. Negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2y. And then negative 6 plus 22. Go ahead and use your calculators on that, but that's going to give you positive 16. Divide by negative 2. Y equals negative 8. So now all we have to do is go through, and we got to plug this y into one of our original problems. I'm going to pick this first one. So I'm going to say x plus 2 times negative 8 equals 2. Again, use your calculators for help with calculations. X minus 16 equals 2. Add 16 to both sides. X equals 18. So there's our ordered pair. If you just do these, you'll get the right answer. You don't, but you could write 18 comma negative 8, which is what we've been doing up until this point. You can always plug these into decimals to check to make sure you got them correct. For number 4, we have to manipulate both of the problems. So we have to make two numbers cancel out. I'm going to stick with the x because that's what we've been doing. So we are going to multiply this one by 4 and this one by 5. But since they are both positive, one of them has to be a negative, so you just have to pick one of the two. I'm going to pick the negative 4. Then I'm going to multiply both of these through. Alright, so for this one will be negative 20x plus, or actually minus, because negative 4 times 7 is negative 28. Y equals negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. When I multiply this 5 through, I get positive 20x. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Y equals 5 times 22 is 110. Now I can combine these. Those cancel out. Negative 28 and 10 is negative 38y equals 114. I'm going to bring up my calculator. Use your decimals calculator on these. So I got to divide by negative 38 on both sides. So y equals, divided by negative 38, gives us negative 3. So there's half of my answer. Now I have to use one of the two. I'm going to use this first one. So I have 5. I'll put colors here. So 5x plus 7, and in parentheses negative 3, equals negative 1. 5x minus 21 equals negative 1, because we multiplied that. Add 21 to both sides. 5x equals 20. Divide by 5. X equals 4. Alright, so for these problems, graphing linear inequalities in linear systems. So for this one, we need to graph. I'm going to start. This is my starting point. So I am going to, it's too big of a dot. Okay, so I am going to start at positive 1. I'll put a dot there. I go up 3 to the right 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put another dot. Now I can draw my line through that, or I can look at my line. This is going to be a solid line. So I draw that solid line through. I have to figure out where it's going to be shaded. This is y is less than, so it's below. So everything below is shaded. Alright, so that's it for the video guided notes. For this problem, type this into Desmos, both of these on separate lines. You'll see a part where they share shading. If these points fall within that shared shaded area, then you'll write yes. If they fall outside of that shaded area, it could be shaded area of this one, shaded area of that one, but not both, then you would just write no.